Hey everybody, this is my 55-gallon Gourami tank. Forgive me for being a little out of breath. I went to grab my phone out of the other room and it wasn't in there. I left it upstairs, so I had to run upstairs, run to the other end of the house, get it, and come back before this Farlowella finished being out in plain sight like this. This is the best look I've gotten of it since it's in the tank, and it was in a little better position before I ran upstairs. You could actually see its dorsal fin. And on the few occasions I've gotten pretty good looks at it, I'm really in love with this fish. I used to breed snakes way back in the day, years and years ago, when I was in my early 20s. And common boas, a common red-tailed boa, was one of the snakes I kept most frequently. And this Farlowella right here really reminds me at first glance, its face and its coloring and its markings, it just really reminds me of my boas from back in the day. It's a really neat looking fish. It looks like I've got a boa constrictor fish. It's just cool looking. So I'm really happy with it. It's definitely been more outgoing than I was expecting it to be. And I'm kind of hoping its size is going to be one of those factors that means we just get to see it a lot. It's kind of too big to really hide in this tank. When I had Farlowellas in this tank before, the fish were half the size of this one, and I had 3 times the amount of places for them to hide. So that was more or less a recipe for never seeing them. So I just threw some algae wafers in the tank a little bit ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, and that's everybody still sort of rummaging around. You can actually kind of see one through the rocks there in the back. One of the loaches looks like it's got a hold of one of them. But I don't think that's what the Farlowella was after. I think the Farlowella was just out. And as I happened to be feeding, I saw it. I really wish it would come further out. What I really wish is I didn't have this. See, now that right there, when you have a quick glance at that, that looks more like a snake than a fish, especially the colorings and the markings on it. It's absolutely beautiful. I was about to say I really wish I didn't have this red-clawed crab tank right to my right. I'm actually having to stand here and lean half-cocked sideways, and it's really putting a twist on my lower back, so I can't hold this very much longer. And I think he's kind of nestling into his hiding place anyway. I actually kind of see him spend a lot of time up in this secondary cave. I think of it like a duplex. The Striped Raphael lives on the bottom in the big wide opening, and then the thin, long slender opening is perfect fit for the Farlowella right there. So I've got big fat roly-poly tadpole down in the bottom, and then I got Mr. Sleek up here at the top. So I got sort of the best of both worlds right there in the same house. So alright everybody, I'm going to call that good and say he's sort of settled in. Of course, it's going to make a liar of me as soon as I say that. Yep, I'm really happy with this fish so far. One of the things I've found most amusing about it, now that I'm thinking about it for a minute, is watching it, the way that loach was sort of bullying it around and kind of annoying it. Watching the little, where is he? This little rubber lip pleco right there. He chases that Farlowella around. Whenever that Farlowella is within sight of that little rubber lip back there, he just bullies it out of the way and chases it and scoots it and scoots it and scoots it until the Farlowella finally just swims away and goes somewhere else. It's really kind of funny to watch that little fish push that Farlowella around like that. So, alright everybody, I'll leave you with a final look at the whole tank. There's my 55-gallon Gourami tank. Make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you real soon on the next one.